Well, it has been a while since we've been able to communicate like this with you all. We've reached an important milestone in our ministry just recently. We completed our first 3-year planned term on the field in Osaka, Japan. And now, by God's grace, we are back here in East Tennessee, spending time with friends and family members and planning for what comes next. Many of the pressures that have been on us for the past couple of years are not so great now. So it seemed like a good opportunity for us to sit down and share with you all some of the things that have been happening in our ministry for the last 3 years. Now, if we were to try to talk about everything, then this would be a very long video. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to record several shorter videos which tell the stories of God's faithfulness and the spiritual fruit that we have seen, and some of the ongoing prayer needs. And lastly, we'll talk about what comes next for us as missionaries. But most of that is going to come in future videos. In this video, we want to express our thankfulness to you for being partners with us in gospel ministry. We are grateful for the privilege of being able to work together to take the gospel to the unreached people of Japan. And I say we are partners because that's the word that Paul uses in the New Testament to describe his relationship as a missionary to the churches who are supporting his ministry. And in the same way, our ministry partners have been a help to us by supplying so many of our needs through prayer, encouragement, hospitality, friendship, and financial support. Your partnership in this ministry is a great blessing to us. And we want to let you know that for the past 3 years in Japan, we have never lacked anything that we truly needed because you have been faithful to the Lord and generously and sacrificially giving to this gospel ministry. You have ministered to our needs, and we're grateful to God for you. But thankfully, our gratitude will not be your only reward, because any spiritual fruit that has come from our ministry in Japan will be credited back to the faithful believers here in the church who have made our ministry possible. In Philippians 4:14, Paul tells the believers in Philippi, "It was kind of you to share my trouble. And you Philippians yourselves know that in the beginning of the gospel, when I left Macedonia, no church entered into partnership with me in giving and receiving, except you only. Not that I seek the gift, but I seek the fruit that increases to your credit." The spiritual fruit that arises out of this missionary ministry will be credited back to the Christians who have supported us, because by your gifts, you have enabled us to do the work of the gospel. And this is what gospel partnership looks like. And God, in his wisdom, has determined that both the missionary carrying the gospel to the uttermost and the Christians who are supplying them from afar will both share in the reward that comes at harvest time. May this truth be an encouragement to you as we share in the coming videos some of the fruit that God has graciously brought forth as a result of this partnership.